A lot of people already know about Bitcoin, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Not a lot of people already know about BRC20 tokens, SRC20 tokens, and STX20 tokens as well. STX20 tokens. Guys, today I'm going to talk to you guys about the difference between all these different things. These are all projects and solutions being brought to you through Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency in existence, which is about to get its own spot Bitcoin ETF. These are all things that I am personally very bullish on. We're going to talk about the difference between these, what they are, what you need to know, and why I think that all of these have a chance to evolve and be absolutely explosive gaining projects in this next bull cycle. Guys, welcome to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Today, I'm going to take you guys through a very, very complicated mess that is people building on Bitcoin and what the difference between these things are. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let us get right into it, guys. So first of all, it all started with, first it started with Bitcoin. So now you have Bitcoin, and then people are building on Ethereum. And so now you have smart contract capabilities on Ethereum, and now you see decentralized exchanges being built on Ethereum, and then you see a whole crypto ecosystem evolving. 20,000, 40,000, over 100,000 different tokens are likely right now in the whole crypto ecosystem. But now, in the last bull cycle, we learned about non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And now we're hearing about Ordinals, which kind of begins us on this journey of BRC20, ARC20, STX20 tokens, Bitcoin stamps. We're going to talk about Bitcoin stamps in this. Let's start with Ordinals. So what are Ordinals, guys? Ordinals have been very, very popular, otherwise known as Ordinals inscriptions. These are like NFTs, but these are digital assets that are inscribed on a Satoshi, which is the lowest denomination of Bitcoin. Inscribing on Satoshis named after the synonymous creator of Bitcoin is possible thanks to the Taproot upgrade that happened in 2021. So this is new, but the whole point is that Bitcoin developers have worked to bring non-fungible tokens, NFTs in other words, to the number one blockchain, which is Bitcoin, and that's what you're seeing right now. So this has been brought by the counterparty solution built on Bitcoin, which is very, very interesting to see. Now, how do we get here? It's been a long, long road, but essentially you got to know, guys, that people are building NFTs and tokens now on Bitcoin. So Ordinals are really the NFTs inscribed into Bitcoin, into the individual Satoshis, which are the lowest unit measure of a Bitcoin, almost like pennies to the dollar. Now, what are BRC20 tokens? Well, BRC20 tokens are very similar to the Ordinals. It started with Ordinals, and then it turned to BRC20s. So now there's this idea, it's on the first in, first out model, which means the first person to deploy a specific token using the BRC20 standard would be the rightful owner of this token. Now, the BRC20 tokens, guys, what is the difference between a BRC20 token and an ERC20 token? ERC20 tokens, guys, are tokens like Uniswap, Compound, Aave, some of the most popular tokens on Ethereum. And if you don't know what those are, then you're probably going to have to go do some more crypto research. But any Ethereum-based tokens is an ERC20 token, just like any Bitcoin-based token is a BRC20 token. Well, the BRC20 token standard was based on ERC20. There are some key differences that are laid out right here. The biggest difference is that actually due to BRC20's use of ordinal inscriptions, ERC20 tokens make the use of smart contracts. And given that it's an Ethereum, ERC20 token standard also makes use of blockchain's proof of stake consensus mechanism. BRC20 tokens, on the other hand, take the form of Bitcoin transactions on the Bitcoin main chain thanks to the use of Ordinals protocol. This means that, like Ordinals, the process of minting BRC20 tokens takes place on the Bitcoin blockchain. So these are BRC20s. These are tokens built on Bitcoin, which is very, very interesting to me. There are some popular protocols now that are being built on Stacks, which is a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin to allow people then to do smart contract plays within Bitcoin. The Stacks network is a Bitcoin layer that employs smart contracts and makes use of the STX native token to make Bitcoin blockchain programmable. So then you had people come out with the first decentralized exchanges on Bitcoin, like Alex Labs, a token that I've been talking about to you guys for a while. And Alex Labs is actually built on Stacks, which is a smart contract platform built on Bitcoin, guys. And so if you look at the chains in the crypto ecosystem, like Ethereum, for example, you will actually see that Stacks is ranked number 42. This is a chain built on top of Bitcoin. And I hope you're following me, guys. Smash the like button if you're with me so far and you appreciate the content. So within Stacks, that's where you get these decentralized exchanges being built, like Alex, like StackSwap, which you can't actually see here on this page. I'm trying to show you StackSwap. There, you can see it really small right there. So people are building now on Bitcoin on top of Stacks, which is the smart contract capability platform, okay? So now there are STX20 tokens, just like there was Ordinals and then BRC20 tokens. Well, somebody came up with a layer 2 solution, a smart contract platform, Stacks built on top of Bitcoin, and now you have people launching STX20 tokens. Okay, guys? So this is getting a little bit crazy right now, but this is essentially like the ERC20 tokens, but for the Stacks chain, guys. Stacks is the number 1 layer 2 on Bitcoin right now. And that's very, very important to note, which is why a lot of people are very bullish on these STX20 tokens, guys. There's a whole marketplace for them. The place that I'm going to look at these right now is stx20.com. I'm also following them on Twitter. Notice a very small following on Twitter right now. This is in its infancy, guys. This is very much in its infancy. And then you had something now come out called SRC20 tokens. And so now we take it even further. Now, SRC20 tokens, guys, and Bitcoin stamps are the same thing, essentially. The Bitcoin stamp system was released by Mike in Space in March of 2023 and began as proof of concept project on Counterparty, also built on Counterparty, a Bitcoin L2 that's been around since 2014. Stamps fully moved to Bitcoin last summer, and what this was originally a way to mint permanent Bitcoin NFTs. But wait a minute, isn't that what Ordinals are? Yes. So Bitcoin NFTs, there are Bitcoin stamps now, and there are Bitcoin Ordinals. And so there is a big debate that I think is about to be brought up, which is what's better, Bitcoin stamps or Bitcoin Ordinals? Well, the main difference between stamps and Ordinals is the architecture. And this is important, guys. This is because stamps store their metadata in a multi-signature unspent transaction output, a UXTXO, while Ordinals store their metadata in the witness portion of a Bitcoin transaction. Okay? So that said, stamps, the UXTO approach, makes them untrimmable, thus permanent, whereas Ordinals use witness data, which ultimately makes them prunable. So what do you need to know with this, guys? Here's a little chart that might help make this a little more simple for you. Well, which one is, so it sounds like Bitcoin stamps is more permanent. Is it better? Well, they are different, and I think there's a world where both of these are pretty darn important. Bitcoin stamps can't be pruned, which means they are more permanent. What is pruning? Well, pruning is essentially the removal of the data from that individual Satoshi, from what I understand. And so these NFTs, these Ordinals, technically wouldn't be backed forever by the Bitcoin blockchain if that witness data was changed because of pruning. That's how I understand it. Now, there are other differences here. One, the cost. Stamps are more expensive, Ordinals are less expensive. And two, the types of files that can be achieved for this. And what's important to note is Ordinals sticks around and stays relevant even with this pruning thing, because any type of data is a big deal. Now, if something comes out on Bitcoin where, any type of data and it's more permanent, and maybe that could replace Ordinals one day, but Ordinals is still going to remain big in my opinion. But any type of data, including video and audio and JPEGs, file types, all these file types, but Bitcoin Stamps is only PNG, SVG, and GIF. So it's a little more limited in that capacity. And so there is a world where I see both of these existing, guys, okay? Bitcoin stamps are going to be very, very interesting, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be something that's new that you'll want to watch. Here's a little bit of a look at a platform where you can get some of these, stampchain.io. None of this is financial advice, guys. You got to do this at your own risk, okay? All this is very, very new, very, very confusing. I am learning myself, but you can see Bitcoin stamps, SRC20 tokens. It's the same thing. And so now what do we have, guys? We started with Ordinals, and then Ordinals allowed us to do BRC20 tokens. And then all of a sudden, somebody builds stacks, and then all of a sudden, now we have STX20 tokens as well. And within stacks, people are now building decentralized exchanges where you can trade BRC20 tokens as well, again, because it's all built on Bitcoin. And now you have stamps, which is a more permanent version of ingraining data into the Bitcoin blockchain. Now people are creating SRC20 tokens, which are Bitcoin stamps, on Bitcoin. My main point, guys, is people are building on Bitcoin like never before, and it is a very, very big part of the conversation right now in crypto, in my opinion, but one that is so confusing, and I wanted to make this video for you guys because there is, frankly, no good crypto content on this. And I probably didn't do a 10 out of 10 job on explaining this to you guys, but just know this. Bitcoin has a $834 billion market cap with a B. And I believe that the tokens on Bitcoin are going to capture slivers of that valuation for Bitcoin. And we are leading into another bull cycle. A Bitcoin spot ETF is about to be approved. And this is a very confusing, very new landscape, which means people might start flocking to it with a sense of FOMO when Bitcoin starts taking off because it's related to Bitcoin. Are you bullish on these? Do you think this is all silly stuff? Are you not interested in Bitcoin protocols and Bitcoin stamps, SRC20, STX20, BRC20 tokens, Bitcoin ordinals? Do you think it's going to stand the test of time, or do you think that it's just a trend that's going to dissolve into nothing and make some people lose some money? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, because I am very bullish myself. I'm not a financial advisor. We're not sponsored by anybody in this ecosystem in any capacity. And I just want to speculate and educate people on this new evolving stuff that I've been diving into myself and learning about every single day, guys. I do not yet own any stamps. I want to. I don't own any STX20 tokens either, to my knowledge, but I will keep you guys posted on my plays as I continue to learn more about these every single day, and some of the other things that we're looking at in crypto, from Ethereum to Crocoin to meme tokens, everything, you name it, guys. That's all I got in this one. If you enjoyed the content and you're still with me, do me a favor, guys. It helps tremendously in the YouTube algorithm. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about crypto, guys. And as always, don't forget to DCA, HODL, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.